Captain Caribbean Garden was designed by Bob Truskowski. He's really a noted landscape architect who works all over the world. In this case, it's really taking a look at the different aspects of the landscape of the Caribbean and how they evolved. So this garden features areas that have plants of pre-Columbian North America as well as post-Columbian. They also has attributes to British influences, the influence of agriculture, and the influences of some individuals who were formative in the horticulture of the Caribbean. This is one of the most amazing flowers in the garden. This is actually a banana. It's growing in the Captain Caribbean Garden, and it's part of our illustration of the impact of agriculture on the landscape of the Caribbean. In this area you can also see pineapples growing, sugar cane, and a variety of other vegetables. This is one of my favorite places in the entire garden. This is the hideaway of the coconut palms and these wonderful hammocks. It's a great place to relax and read a book on a warm afternoon. This is the Chattel House. It's a wonderful example of Caribbean architecture. Again, it was designed by Bob Truskowski, and we use it to tell a story of agriculture in the Caribbean and also give people a place to sit and relax in a nice, cool, shady spot. This is a queensroot vine. It's also called Petrea or sandpaper vine. And it's got a few flowers on it right now, but if you come back in late January, February, March, or even April, it'll be absolutely covered in flowers. It's a little bit like Florida's version of wisteria. This sable palm that you're looking at, we're not certain what the species is, but it was actually moved just a year ago. It's about 50 feet high, and people are astonished to discover that we can move trees and palms of this scale. But almost every big tree on our property was rescued and moved here from an endangered situation in the Naples and Fort Myers area. At the end of the Captain Caribbean Garden, we find a beautiful collection of plants that really thrive in arid circumstances in the Caribbean. The Bailey palm is one of the most beautiful palms in the world. The Caribbean is also the primary source of plumerias everywhere. Plumerias, also known as frangipanis or lay trees, are wonderful fragrant trees that are native to the Caribbean and North and South America. This area you can see all sorts of unusual cactus and agaves and a few really drought-tolerant palms as well. The Caribbean Garden is a wonderful place to take a look at the views across the lakes that we created. These lakes border our natural areas. Of the 170 acres that we have, over 90 acres are in permanent conservation preserve, and they include a variety of habitats. The lakes themselves have become beautiful natural areas with wonderful plantings along the edges. The lakes actually produce 250,000 cubic yards of soil that we use to create some wonderful elevations in the garden, and also to protect the gardens from storm surges off the Gulf of Mexico.